When Peter was a young boy, his father often shared with him the story of a great piece of advice given to him by none other than Albert Einstein. The legendary scientist had imparted 5 situations in which silence could be the most powerful weapon one could possess. As Peter grew older and embarked on a career in a bustling office, he began to experience firsthand the stresses and challenges of adult life. Anger, sadness, worry, fatigue, and even happiness seemed to engulf him in a whirlwind of emotions. Remembering Einstein's words, he decided to take them to heart. Whenever anger threatened to consume him, Peter would take a deep breath and stay silent. He recognized the strength in holding his tongue when emotions ran high. When sadness clouded his thoughts, he found solace in the comfort of silence, allowing himself to process his feelings. Amid the chaos of deadlines and responsibilities, Peter understood the importance of staying silent when worry took hold. He would take short breaks to recharge his batteries, returning to his tasks with a clearer and more focused mind. Silence became his sanctuary during times of exhaustion. Over time, Peter's colleagues noticed a transformation in him. He never raised his voice or got flustered, even in the most demanding and stressful situations. His calm and composed demeanor earned him admiration, and colleagues often sought his advice. One day, Peter's dedication and self-discipline were rewarded with a promotion to a higher position within the company. He knew that maintaining his composure in this new role would be even more challenging, but he felt prepared. He understood that the power of silence was his greatest asset. In the years that followed, Peter continued to live by Einstein's advice. He discovered that embracing silence allowed him to achieve more than he had ever thought possible. Sometimes, the most powerful thing one could say was nothing at all. As Peter reflected on his journey, he realized that the power of silence extended beyond Einstein's advice. It was a way of life. He felt grateful for the wisdom passed down to him from one of history's greatest minds. Throughout his life, Peter collected wisdom about silence, incorporating the wisdom of sages and thinkers alike. He understood that silence was the most powerful weapon in the world, and anger was best left unsaid. In moments of sadness, silence could provide the best comfort. Worrying might be like a rocking chair, offering no progress, but silence held the key to clarity and peace. Peter recognized that rest was not idleness. Sometimes, the most productive moments were spent in silence, contemplating life's mysteries. He understood that happiness was not handed to anyone, but was a result of one's own actions. Being calm became Peter's superpower. He believed that the greatest self was the one with a peaceful smile, seeing a world smiling back. By becoming quieter, he could hear more, and by speaking fewer words, he ensured that each held weight and meaning. Silence allowed Peter to hear the whispers of his soul, connecting him with his deepest self. He knew that silence was a well of strength to draw from in times of need. The art of conversation, to him, was knowing when not to speak and leaving the wrong words unsaid. In the hushed moments of silence, Peter believed one could hear the footsteps of divinity, guiding humanity's path. He understood that words could be powerful tools, but silence could calm even the most raging storm. Through silence, Peter learned to paint the canvas of his life with vibrant colors. He recognized that words might be the music of the soul, but silence gave it rhythm and meaning. He embraced silence as a gift, a moment of clarity and reflection in a world filled with noise. As Peter grew older, he continued to walk his path with the wisdom of silence at his side. He understood that true power lay not in spoken words, but in the energy and intention behind them. He honored silence as a sacred space, guiding him on his journey. With each passing day, Peter's understanding of silence deepened. He recognized that silence, like a melody, reminded him of life's beauty and mysteries. He knew that holding space for others without judgment or interruption was an act of love in itself. In silence, Peter found a connection to his ancestors and the interconnectedness of all things. He believed that silence allowed him to live authentically and follow his path, wherever it may lead. In the end, Peter realized that silence was not the absence of sound, but the absence of noise. And in that absence, he discovered a power beyond comprehension, a power that shaped his life and left a profound impact on all he encountered. The legacy of silence he left behind was a testament to the timeless wisdom of Albert Einstein and the art of silence itself.